What's going on, you guys? Sorry the wind is blowing. I'm out here getting a workout in by the water. Beautiful scenery out here where I live. I wanted to kind of do something a little bit different. As you guys know, we focus on credit repair. We help a lot of clients get their credit repair. A lot of business owners get funded. That's the whole goal of what we do. So I'm trying to take a different approach, bring you guys into a little bit of insight on what I do and what helps me, and what I also have my team do as well daily, so that we implement positive action inside of our business for our clients, but our clients start understanding what it takes to be able to get action on the other side of their success. So the biggest thing that I'm seeing, because I deal with people daily, talk to people daily, right? All black, white, Spanish, Indian, Arab, Puerto Rican, everything, right? The biggest gap that I'm seeing right now is our mind. I think social media over the years has definitely clouded us and messed us up with kind of the way we think, right? We have to understand everything is possible when it comes to financial freedom and it comes to success. But until you shift your mind and you start having them more positive thoughts on self-growth and self-talk, nothing for you is going to be possible. I see it too many times. A lot of people are like, well, it's a woe is me kind of thing, which is fine. When you don't know no better, you don't do no better, right? But woe is me mentality is not going to get you where you need to on the next level. You're going to have to take acknowledgement of things that you've done in the past to be able to better yourself. And the best thing to do, and this camera's shaky, but the best thing to do is to start writing your goals down. I'm gonna take a seat right here on this bench real quick. Start writing your goals down, start visualizing daily, start becoming the person that you see yourself being, right? Take a few seconds out of your day, close your eyes, play some soothing music, whatever gets you in a peaceful mode. You have to start visualizing and seeing that person, who that is, a 5 a.m. person. When you have that 100,000 in your account, are you a 5 a.m. person? Are you waking the kids up? Is breakfast already made? Do you have a cook? Are you in a high rise? Are you in the house? What does the house look like? What is the material, the interior? What does that feel like? What does that look like? And this was taught to me. Best visualization tactic that you can do to make yourself understand that you can do this, that you can manifest, you can bring your thoughts into reality is just close your eyes real quick. Okay, imagine yourself going to the kitchen. And the kitchen you have now. Imagine yourself going to the kitchen. You pulling out the drawer. You pulling out a knife. What does the knife look like? What does it feel like? You go into the refrigerator, open up the refrigerator. You grab a lemon out. How does the lemon feel? You feel the texture of the lemon. Are you putting the lemon on the counter, or are you putting it on the chopping board? What does that action feel like? Now imagine yourself picking up the knife and cutting that lemon in half. You holding the lemon in your hands and you bite into the lemon. Is it bitter? Does it taste sour? Imagine that feeling. Now open your eyes. If you're able to actually be able to feel, taste, and visualize what I just gave to you, that shows you that you can turn your reality, your thoughts into reality. You can shift. Now, the reason why this ties down to credit, right, is because we're in a generation now where, credit is king, cash is queen. That whole, era or working hard and paying your bills and being able to, save up enough money to invest into that truck to start your trucking business, or invest into that business that brings a whole bunch of liquid or cash flow. That era is dead. You can't get anywhere in any business. I deal with business owners. I'd probably say 70 to 80% of my clients are business owners, right? And we talk about this often. Like, you got to have good credit to get into those businesses. You got to have the funding and the capital to get into those businesses. But when I onboard clients, my biggest goal is to understand what their goals are on the back end. Because I can't speak for everybody else, but when people come through our program, you're gonna get the results. It may take some time versus some other people because everybody's credit report is different, but you're gonna get the results. So the whole goal for us is not whether we can actually help you with the credit repair, right? Our whole goal is what is your goal on the back end? Because once you get access to this capital, how are you going to leverage it? How are you going to spend it in your business to go make money? So if your mind is not right, you're not visualizing or seeing, you're not going to leap, right? So you're not going to jump to that next level that you need to in your finances. If the whole time you're just looking to get your credit repaired, I see it too many times. I get my credit repaired, I get funding. Now I'm talking to Colton again and his team 6 months later because I've messed. I don't want that. I'm not in business to make money off people coming back in. I'm not in a retention business. I'm not here for that. My whole goal is to get you on the other side. So when we talk about mental health and mental awareness, it's because it all ties together. That's what it has to do with credit. Because once we get your credit right, what are you doing to make sure you keep this money making money for you? What are you doing to make sure you leverage this properly? But the whole time you're in the credit repair journey, what is your mindset? What are you visualizing for yourself? How does that look now that you're successful? Do you have the house or do you have the high rise? Are you single or are you with somebody? Do you have kids? Visualizing that. Talking to your inner self and start feeling like it. You cannot work off of reality. Although this is beautiful, everybody is moving at their own pace. You have a group of people meeting over there. You have looks like a couple walking, another couple walking. You have gondolas. Everything is moving at its own pace, right? Everything is vibrating. They have their own energy going on, their own life going on. You have to figure out how to do what's best for you to be able to obtain your thoughts and make them into reality. And it doesn't come overnight. You have to work at this. Whether it's starting with writing things down, whether it's starting with isolating yourself. Listen, trust me, okay? And a lot of people know me. And a lot of people have been in my circles or been in my groups at certain points in my life. When I've wanted to grow or go to another level, I couldn't take half of them people with me. Love them to death. There's still people today I'll call. It's a solid conversation. You just can't eat at my table no more. And that's no offense to nobody. You'll start seeing as you start growing, you got to be in different rooms regardless. You got to hang out with people that are doing way better than you. There's no point for you to be in a room that you influencing people and you get nothing out of it. When you're in growing stages, now when you get to that platform, people are going to want to know information. They're going to want to know how you made it. That's a different conversation. I'm talking about in your growing stage, you should not be in the same room with people that you have the same knowledge or you have more knowledge than. You have to be in a room with people that help you grow and push you where you feel uncomfortable. You may have to use your credit card while they're using their cash to keep up with them. And that's okay, because when you on that journey and you on that, you're going to get so much out of it. And now you have network. When they say your network is your net worth, that's really what it is. Because when you have deals on the table for real estate, or when you're in trucking and you need to get connections with the load boards, or whenever you're in, a funding business, but you're having some issues with underwriting. Now you have somebody that was in your circle that built a successful funding business. So now you have access to their underwriters, their relationship bankers, their connections with the load boards, their connections with real estate developers. Whatever it is, I'm just giving you three industries that I always see my average clients come that have businesses are in. Like, this is going to change your life, but you have to quantum leap. And that is jumping to that next version of yourself. That's why I get out here and I work out daily. I'm not in the best shape, but I'm conforming myself to that person. Because you can make money out of shape. I'm probably one of those examples, but I was never happy and the money didn't last. Money's not going to stick until you really jump into that reality and that person that you're supposed to be. That's whenever money is going to start attracting itself to you on a higher level at a bigger scale. And when it comes, it's going to stick. And we always have to use money because that's kind of the context of what people actually tie down to success nowadays. Unfortunately, for all of us, it's like, you know, if we don't have a $10, $15, $20,000 a month or $100,000 a month, you know, we can't really do what we want to do. We can't move the right way for our family. We can't buy the clothes and the travel that we want. So we always use money to tie down. It's not for a materialistic meaning. It's just really to give you context on the growth and what to focus on to start manifesting into your life so that you can actually reach and attain your goals. You know, so that's the biggest thing that you want to make sure that you stay focused on. So whether you're inside of my program, Elevate University, or whether you're with somebody else, let this video and this content that we post from now on be something that motivates you to, regardless, because when it comes to financial freedom, you gotta make sure you're that person that's ready for it. God, universe ain't giving it to you until you are. And you cut out all the vices, you cut out all the games. That's when you're gonna start seeing your life go. And if you get it, it ain't gonna stick unless you focus up. Isolation breeds it. It's gonna breed the successful person that you need to be to have this income. You're only hurting yourself by not doing it. Trust me. The next level you is depending on it. That's why whenever you close your eyes and you meditate, I would probably say 90% of you guys, when you do it, you see a better version of yourself. You're not thinking about the person that's sitting in the house right now or sitting at that job right now. You're thinking about, you see a person that's got money, the better version of yourself. And until you can accept that that's what you see, it's not gonna come at this level that you're at right now. You're gonna have to change yourself, change your reality, change your environment, to change your net worth. And when you grow and you get to the next level, man, you're gonna love it. I'm gonna leave you with that today. Obviously, if you wanna hop into Elevate University, you know where to message me at. You can book a call on the link below. Let's change your life. Let's get your financial freedom. But if you're in another program, just take this information as jewels, as information to grow. Because nonetheless, when you get that money, you get that 700 plus credit score, you get that 150K in funding, be prepared to use it. Because God's gonna let you go to a whole nother levels once you do. I love you guys. Elevate your life. Peace.